Welcome to Wildlife Acoustics. This video will take a close look at working with advanced recording schedules and the SM4BAT recorder. To set the schedule mode of the SM4BAT, go to the Settings menu and scroll down to Advanced. Under the Advanced menu, scroll down to Schedule mode and choose Advanced. Press the Enter button to save the setting. Press the left arrow button repeatedly to get back to the main menu. Scroll to Schedule and press the right arrow button twice to enter the Edit Schedule page. The display shows that the SM4BAT is in Advanced Schedule mode. The next line shows the first command line for the advanced schedule. I'll press the right arrow button and the first schedule command will be entered. For complete details on each available command, please refer to the SM4BAT user guide. By default, the first command that appears is @date. This command specifies when the following command will be activated. I'll scroll over and pick a date when I want the SM4BAT to wake up and commence its recording schedule. To save this command, I'll press the right arrow button again, and you see that also causes the SM4BAT to add a new command line. As you are building the advanced schedule, you can add, insert, or delete command lines at any time. For example, for the second command line, I'll choose the command @time. I'll scroll to the left to highlight the command line number 2. I'll press the up arrow button to change the number to 1. I'll press the Enter key to save the command. Because I changed the command line number to 1, the new command has been inserted into the first command line position. If I want to delete a command, I can scroll to the right, scroll up to Delete, and press Enter to save. The command line has now been deleted. Once the SM4BAT wakes up on the specified date, I then want it to repeat a recording schedule indefinitely. To make this happen, I'll add a repeat command. Click on the right arrow button to highlight the command and scroll until the display shows repeat. This command will be the beginning of a loop. There are some basic rules when building an advanced schedule, and one rule is that a repeat command must at some point be followed by a command that ends the loop. We'll get to that in a moment. Press the right arrow button again, and the repeat command is saved, and a third command line is created. Press the right arrow button to highlight the command, and now scroll to the command @SRIS, which stands for @sunrise. This command tells the SM4BAT to do something in relation to sunrise. The sunrise time is based on the location and date information that is entered under the Settings menu or via the GPS accessory. I'll scroll to the right and enter 1 hour. I'll scroll back to the plus/minus setting and enter minus. I've now set this command to 1 hour before sunrise. I'll press the right arrow button to save this command and create the next command line. For the next command, I'll scroll to Record and set that to 2 hours. The SM4BAT is now programmed to wake up on a specific date and 1 hour before sunrise go into a record cycle for 2 hours. After 2 hours, the SM4BAT will then go back to sleep. The next command will be @SSET, which stands for @sunset. I'll modify that to 1 hour before sunset. I'll then follow that by another record command that's set for 2 hours. Now the SM4BAT is programmed for triggered recording for 2 hours centered around sunrise and 2 hours centered around sunset. If all I wanted to do is run this record cycle every day, I could have set the SM4BAT to daily schedule mode and used a quick start schedule. But for my advanced schedule, I want the SM4BAT to run a record cycle and then wait 2 days before it runs that cycle again. One of the available commands in advanced schedule mode is pause. Pause can be set to up to a 24-hour period. To make the SM4BAT wait 2 days before it records again, I could enter 2 pause commands in a row, both set to 24 hours. There's a more elegant solution for that function. I'm going to nest a command sub-loop into the main loop. I'll create a repeat command, and then I'll follow that with a pause command, which is set to 24 hours. I'll then follow the pause command with an until count command. I'll set the duration of the count to 2. This will repeat the pause command twice and then go back to the first repeat command to run the record cycle again. If I wanted to change how many days between record cycles, I could just enter a different until count number. For example, if I set the until count to 6, the SM4BAT will repeat the 24-hour pause command 6 times before going back to the record cycle. That would run the record cycle once a week. I mentioned that this pause loop is nested inside another loop. Remember we started the record cycle with a repeat command? That first repeat command must eventually have a command that tells the cycle how to end. If I leave a loop open, that will cause a problem. For example, if I try to exit the schedule now, the SM4BAT displays a schedule error message. The command line where the error occurs is displayed, along with a description of what is causing the error. In this case, the first repeat command does not have a matching end command. I'll go back into the schedule editor and scroll down to the end of my programmed command lines. I'll add one last line and the command until count. I'll set this count to infinity. Now the SM4BAT is properly programmed to wait until a specific date, run a record cycle that records twice in one day, and then wait 2 days before it repeats the record cycle. The overall cycle of recording and then waiting 2 days will be repeated until the batteries die or the SD memory cards run out of space. What we've just done is build an advanced recording schedule from scratch on the front panel of the SM4BAT recorder. If you're out in the field and don't have access to a computer, it's good to know you have this option. But there is an easier way to work with not just advanced schedules, but any aspect of programming the Song Meter. The SM4BAT can be remotely programmed using the SM4 configurator software. Let's export our schedule to the SM4 configurator software and take a look at it there. Under the schedule options, choose Export Schedule and Settings. Press Enter, and the SM4BAT will store the current settings and schedule to its SD memory card. The SD card can now be used to transfer the schedule and settings to other SM4BAT recorders or to a computer to be opened by the SM4 configurator software. The next video in this series will examine the SM4 configurator software and how to make sophisticated programming of one or more Song Meter SM4BAT recorders an easy task. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or suggestions regarding this video, please contact Wildlife Acoustics Technical Support.